Hey friends, today's video I'm just gonna chat with you guys. I have a ton of laundry here, and you guys know that I come on here and do laundry sometimes and chat with you guys like we are best friends, and I love these videos and I know you guys do too. You tell me all the time that you love the chatty videos, and I just feel like so much is happening lately that I thought I would just come on here and chat with you. A lot of people have questions about homeschooling and about how the baby is doing and just everything. I get a lot of comments over on Instagram, so I thought I would just do like a whole thing, all the questions that people are asking, and talk about them and just talk about life. So grab a cup of coffee or some laundry and join me. So yes, a lot is going on. I don't know how your summer's going. This one is so different from the other ones because of COVID. Like everything seems to be open, but things are still like weird. Especially I'm pregnant. I am 23 weeks pregnant, and so it's just like one of those things that it's really hard to know what to do. You know, like I've been pretty much staying at home just to like have less exposure to COVID and stuff. So I've been doing that. I do go to mass on Sunday and I wear a mask, and it's very, you know, they have everyone very far apart from each other and stuff. So that's been great. Like that's pretty much my outing that I get to do, which is the perfect outing. Let's just admit it. Like that, if there's anywhere to go, it would be to mass, right? To go see Jesus. So that has been interesting. I haven't like felt stir crazy until just recently. I would say the last like 2 weeks, I've just kind of like started to get stir crazy with life. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just want to get out of the house, and I haven't really gone shopping or anything like that. And I was like, it would be fun to go shopping, and this is the first time that I was just like, I can't, like I don't want to expose myself, you know, to everything out there. And especially with pregnancy, like people don't know exactly like, you know, the full effect of, you know, having COVID with pregnancy. I know that people have had it and stuff, just like long-term effect, you know, type of thing. So I'm trying to like figure it all out. I'm just trying to kind of offer it up, to be honest, and just say, okay, I would love to leave the house and go do something, but that is just not where I'm at right now. So so it's a good opportunity to offer it up and to grow closer to God. That's what I love about the Catholic faith, is we can grow closer to God in any situation we're in, you know, whether it's hard, whether it's easy. God is just so awesome. I love the Catholic faith so much. So I did have my 20-week ultrasound not too long ago, and it was good. I was a little nervous because I've had like really different pregnancy. This pregnancy has been so different compared to my other ones. And so I was just like really nervous about it. I don't know, I couldn't tell why, like, you know, I couldn't pinpoint what was different, but you know, in those like the 20-week ultrasound, they can like catch quite a few things, you know, if like there's something maybe wrong with the baby or something like that. And so I was kind of like nervous going into it this time around. I didn't feel the baby kick till I was 19 weeks. Like, and that was really hard for me because I've always been able to feel my baby's kick right away. And this was the first time that I couldn't feel the baby kick. And that was like kind of hard for me and scary with my 2 miscarriages prior to this. And so that was really hard. But what I come to find out is that my placenta is actually in the front. Like usually your placenta like is towards like your back, but my placenta is in the front, which they said there's like no big, that's not a big deal or anything, but they said that can prevent you from feeling your baby kick as much because there's that extra like, you know, like barrier wall or whatever. So that explains why I didn't feel the baby kick for, you know, till 19 weeks and stuff. But it was like emotionally a little bit of a hard time with not feeling the baby kick and stuff. And I don't know, it was just emotional. I really had to do a lot of surrendering. I still do, to be honest. Like, it's still like, I know that God gives and he takes away, you know, and it's something that I just constantly remind myself, like, this is God's child, you know, I'm gonna do the best I can on this end, but anything could happen, you know, and life is precious, and just have to be thankful for what he's given us right now and stuff. So this pregnancy has taught me a lot about that, like just surrendering in a way that I never really had to before. And yeah, just kind of feeling off this pregnancy. I've just recently started to feel like myself again. Obviously I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but as far as like, I just felt really imbalanced my entire first half of the pregnancy. I guess I'm over halfway now, and I've never had that before. So that was really hard for me, and humbling, because I needed my husband's help a lot more. Like, I didn't have the energy to have a clean house and to, you know, keep everything in order the way that I kind of normally do. So that was like humbling for me. God has been teaching me humility, which is always a good thing. I tell myself that. I have to remind myself humility is a good thing, you know, like, it's okay. It's okay to need help and to ask for help. And, you know, I'm just like a very independent person. My gestational diabetes, like, I have to take my numbers every, you know, after I eat every meal, like an hour after. And so my numbers have come back really good, like really a lot smaller than my previous ones. However, I'm still only in my second trimester, so I've only had it in my third trimester. So I don't know, my third trimester might be totally different, where my numbers are really high and stuff. So I don't know, but as of right now, the numbers are really looking good, and the doctors are really happy with the numbers and stuff. So that's good. That makes me feel good, and it definitely keeps me in check of like what I'm eating, you know, and that's good. It's good to have that discipline and to know that it's for a better purpose for this baby and stuff has been really helpful. So also, people have been asking me, so I have not been wearing a ring lately, and people have been very concerned about that. Eric and I are doing great, don't worry. I'm so, everything is swelling with this pregnancy. And so I could barely get my ring off my finger, and I was like, I just can't do that again. I like used, you know, olive oil. It was very painful to get it off my finger, but I felt like my finger was suffocating. So I'm like, I need to not wear a ring right now, which is so weird. I miss wearing my wedding ring. But people have been asking me, why are you not wearing your ring, you know? And so that's why. It's just my pregnancy. I've never had to actually do that before in my other pregnancies. I have always worn my wedding ring and have not really had a problem till the very end. But even then, I'm like, it's okay. But this time I felt like I was suffocating, like, which is funny because it's my finger. But so that's why I haven't been wearing a ring. Have you guys had to have that happen? It's like kind of a little bit embarrassing, but you know, I don't know, this pregnancy has been so different. I'm really excited to meet this little lady, and to see how everything goes with her. Okay, so school, homeschooling, oh my goodness, it has been crazy. So it's interesting where I live in Virginia, because the schools are not going back. Just like recently, they told everybody where I live that it's going to be 100% e-learning if you're in public school, which my kids go to a Catholic school. So with that, I was like kind of nervous, you know, and so I did a video, you might have seen it, but that I might homeschool and stuff. So I was kind of getting nervous about like just what curriculum to use and all of that. You know, I know e-learning is very different, but this spring, I pretty much had to help with e-learning all my kids and stuff. And so that is what triggered like what curriculum would I use if the Catholic schools don't open and stuff. And so many people on Instagram have been asking what curriculum did I pick. Well, turns out that the school that my kids go to is opening full time. So they actually are going back to school, which was always the plan. Eric and I said that, you know, if the school's open, our kids will go back there. Bella and Zach, we're gonna do a little 2-day preschool, but I decided I'm gonna homeschool them and just work on, you know, phonics and just, you know, I'm like, I can't mess it up too much, right? Like that's what I tell myself anyway. With phonics, ABCs, you know, just the basics. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna like somewhat homeschool Zachary and Bella. And Zachary's already doing really, really good. He like knows all his letters. He's starting to catch on to phonics as well. And he is 4, he'll be 5 in October. So it's really clicked with him. Bella, nothing. I've been working with her for I think 6 weeks now on A, B, and number 2, and absolutely nothing. She has not caught on. So I'm like, okay, she's 2. I need to back off. Like she's just not ready, you know, and she's very vocal. So she can talk like you wouldn't believe. You can understand her very clearly. And so I'm like, you know what? Like I need to teach a different way that, and I will get into that like once, you know, once the fall hits. So I'm just like, all of the kids are doing a little bit of learning during the summer and stuff. So, but a lot of people ask me, what curriculum were you going to pick? So I did have a curriculum that I was gonna pick, and it was Our Lady of Divine Grace is the one that I was actually going to pick for my children. And the reason why, actually your guys' comments were so helpful. If you're thinking of homeschooling, definitely read the comments. You guys are awesome. It was so helpful. So many people said that they either loved or really struggled with the Seton curriculum. So it was kind of balanced. A lot of people loved it, and a lot of people said they just really struggled with that curriculum. Like it was just so intense. So just knowing my temperament and how I work, I needed something that wasn't as intense. And so Mother of Divine Grace is kind of that balance from what I understood people say. And so so I had the curriculum all picked out. I knew exactly what I was gonna get, like everything. And so then we got the email saying that the school was gonna open full time. And you know, they did have like a survey, like what do you want to do? Do you want to go 3 days a week, 2 days a week, or full day, like full days? And so it was interesting because you got to see that the survey and what everybody picked, and almost everyone picked that they wanted to go back 5 days a week, for their kids to go back 5 days a week. And I really prayed about that. I said, God, if you want me to homeschool, then I pray that it doesn't open, and if it, you know, if you want them to go back to school, that it opens full time. And it happened that way, you know, and I just have to trust. Okay. And I love this school. I really do. Like they've got it made as far as like teaching Catholicism, which is like my main thing. So I'm excited to kind of see how that goes. This will be Jacob's first year there and stuff, and he's pretty excited, a little nervous because he doesn't know anybody. But he's very social. He makes friends really easily and stuff. And he's really excited to be in Thomas's school again. And Thomas is excited for him to be there and stuff. So it's good. And we're gonna be here another 2 years. So I'm like, you know, I feel like this is a good fit for this year. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. Mother of Divine Grace. A lot of people ask me, that's the curriculum I would have used. There's a couple other ones. I will leave links down below of like the ones that, like the top 2, 3 or 4 that I really liked and that I was discerning with, because they really, yeah, because I think that all of them were really good. Let's see, so we are going on vacation here in a week, so I'm excited to like switch it up a little bit because we've been home so much, and it'll just be nice. We're going to see my family in Minnesota and just hang out with them and be with them, and almost all my siblings. So I have 9 brothers and sisters, and 8 out of them, 9, will be there. So there's 10 kids in my family, and pretty much everyone took the week off of work. So I'm so excited. There's gonna be lots of little cousins. that, you know, Bella's age and Zachary's age and stuff. So I'm excited for them. My parents live on a lake, which I grew up on, and it's a lot of fun. So anyway, so it'll be really fun to see everybody. We didn't go last year because we were moving into this house, and so I'm just so excited for everybody to see the family and all of that, and to just kind of switch up the summer. We've been really blessed because if you watch on Instagram, my in-laws have a river house that they go to, and have plenty of room for all the siblings and stuff to stay with. So we've been going quite a few. I think we've been there like 4 or 5 times this summer, so that's been nice too, to kind of break it up. And we're still like social distancing, but we can go have fun, and it's like a 2-hour drive from where we live and stuff. So it's pretty fun. Feel very blessed to have them, and that they are so generous with us. And they have a pool at the river house too, so we've been kind of trying to teach the kids like how to swim and stuff like that. Just teach them, you know, just basic stuff like that. We were gonna like sign them up for swim classes here where we live, but pretty much every place is shut down. Like they didn't really reopen the pools where we live and stuff. So we're like, okay, well, let's go to the river house and teach them how to swim, and it'll break up our week. And, you know, so that's been really sweet to be able to do that. And I feel very blessed that that Eric's family is so generous with us, and the kids just love it. And yeah, it's great. So the boys got 2 turtles. That's like a big deal here in our family. So they got 2 turtles, and they've been good. It's kind of taught my kids discipline, you know, like feeding the turtles. They have to go dig for worms, and, you know, yes, they wash their hands. People are really concerned. We're very big hand washers here. And so they have one little turtle like this size. They have not named either one, which is funny. They've had them for like 2 months, but they have no names. And then the other one is this one, like a boxer turtle. And so anyway, they're both doing really good and thriving and stuff. And so it's been kind of fun to watch how they are with pets, because Eric and I don't, we were like pretty against having pets, because we move so much, and because we, you know, want to go on vacation, you know, like go see my family in Minnesota and stuff like that. So when you don't have pets, you don't have to worry about that stuff. Plus, we are about to have our 5th, you know, so it's like all these things. The boys have been begging for a dog for so long, and we're like, not yet. Like, maybe once this little princess is, you know, I don't know, 5 or 6, and you guys can take care of the dog, then we will talk about it. So we kind of compromised with a turtle, and it's been pretty good actually. Like, they've done really good, did a lot of research. What do turtles eat? Like, you know, all of that. So it's been kind of fun to have them. And yeah, so Eric has been going back to work. So he works at his job, but he also works from home. Like, so it's been like 50-50, where he's here half the week, and then he's at his job the other half of the week. So that's kind of been really nice having him around. Like, I love it. It's so great. And then also, when he's not here, like, you know, I feel like I'm more balanced, like, because he's been here so much, you know. So I'm just thankful, because like with this pregnancy being a little difficult, like, it's been really sweet. Like, I can see God's hand in that, like him being here for me, and just, you know, being that extra support and stuff, like with the kids and stuff. So all the kids are so excited for the baby. A part of me is like, I wish I wouldn't have told them so early that I was pregnant, because Bella keeps saying, baby gonna come out today? You know, like, she's just so excited. She's been one of those girls who like always has like, you know, 20 babies in her arms. Like, she's just always loved babies. Like, if we see a baby, you know, on TV or something, she's like cooing on it, you know, like, she just loves babies. So it's really sweet. So I'm hoping that she loves the little baby and isn't jealous of the baby. We haven't had any jealousy yet. Like, none of the boys were jealous of the baby. somebody gave me great wisdom about that and said, you know, if, you know, the baby's crying or your next youngest, like the oldest to the youngest, is crying, always go to that one, because the baby won't know, like if you let the baby cry a little bit, but the other one will know. So I've worked really hard on like making sure that the youngest one feels very loved and wanted, and that, you know, this baby isn't replacing you and stuff. And so that's always been, I feel like, really good advice for me, like with having more, is like making sure that one, and like, you know, making sure like they always want to hold the baby, and just saying that they're so good at that, you're such a good mom, you know, a good helper, mommy just loves that you're helping, you know. So and Bella just wants to help me with everything. If I'm cleaning, if I'm cooking, whatever I'm doing, she wants to help mama, which is so funny. My boys have not been like that to this extent, you know. So she's a little like homemaker just like me, and it's really sweet and really cute. I love it. So yeah, we've been cooking a lot this summer. The boys are just like really into cooking. Bella is too. Every dinner she wants to, you know, bring up the chair and help mom cut up things. So I'll cut and she'll put them in the bowl for me, and it's really sweet. Like, it's so fun. It's really fun being a mom and stuff. So anyway, I have all my laundry done. This is the funnest way for me to do laundry, is chat with you guys. I feel like it takes no time at all. So anyway, so that's kind of what's going on in my life. I hope you guys are all having a great summer and that everything's going okay. Please know that I pray for you guys all the time. Like, I really do. I offer up my rosary every day for all of you who watch my videos. I feel like I just love you guys so much. So thank you for loving me and for supporting me and all of that. You guys are awesome. So anyway, until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.